Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome or welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and this week we are going to be looking at the messages that your soul wants you to know. Now, it may sound a bit strange, this one. Trust me, I absolutely get it. But I got the message during one of my meditations, and I just knew that I had to do a soul messages reading for you guys. Well, for all of the signs. So, yeah, it just came to me, and that's why we're doing it, even though at times I don't necessarily always understand the messages myself, but hopefully they are important to someone. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But even so, I still want you guys to remember that this is a general reading, so please just take the messages as they resonate. They might not resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. Just take the messages that you do feel that are yours, and everything else you can leave behind. But that's it. Let's start with the Secret Language of Light Oracle cards. We're going to get two main themes that your soul wishes to talk about right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have... Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to keep these two as the underlying energy. Well, like kind of similar. Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead, but wow. Okay, we have Soul Family and Create Space. We had Create Space for Leo just now before I started. Well, Leo was before you, so you know. But yeah, we got the same card for Leo. But the other cards are different. So we have, yeah, Soul Journey. It didn't turn over, so I'm not taking this one. But Expansion is the underlying energy, which kind of, as I said, goes together with Soul Journey. It feels that there is, that the underlying energy is talking about growth and evolvement anyway. So it kind of goes well together, or hand in hand with the other energy. So okay, but Soul Family and Create Space. It feels like it does feel like you are kind of in some kind of preparation mode, or you are being prepped for some kind of soul growth that is taking place, and it does feel like I'm kind of actually getting two messages with this Soul Family card over here. Like the first one I'm getting is that like you are in this position, or the way that your soul is kind of growing and developing is because you are being prepped to meet your soul family, to kind of get in touch with them, to actually connect with them, to find your soul family if you haven't met your soul family yet. But for others of you, I'm kind of getting the sense that you might really want to turn your focus on your soul family, or you may want to reconnect with them if you've kind of been drifting apart, or if you've been isolating yourself too much, or kind of living more in a more solitary existence for some time. It kind of reminds you to reach out to your soul family. And even if you don't have your soul family with you in the physical world, then I feel like the reminder here is that the soul family still exists in the spiritual world. It's all around you. They are all around you, even if you can't see them in the physical 3D. But because this card is here, it does tell me that it's a very important topic for your soul right now, and it wants to really emphasize it at this time. So again, take it as it resonates. For those of you who have a soul family already, if you have a community, if you have a tribe that you're very close with, then this is just a reminder to kind of connect with them, and to really to reach out to them. But if you don't have one yet, then it could be that you are getting prepared to meet them, to come into contact with your soul family members. So yeah, it's with this Create Space, I kind of I'm getting the sense that you are being prepped, as I said, that things are kind of changing and shifting around you to accommodate these new connections if they're coming into your life, or to accommodate you being able to connect more with your soul family again if you have a soul family already. But it feels like things are being kind of set in place. It feels like things are being set in place. And I'm also getting the sense that you could be going through some kind of like downtime, or like a period of kind of laying low, which again kind of makes sense if you're getting ready to go through some kind of expansion or soul growth. So that could be why this creates spaces here as well, to kind of let you know that it's happening. It's all happening for a reason, just to reassure you. Okay, but we have number 36, soul family. I'm going to read from the guidebook as well. You are loved and supported. Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. Think of it as a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. When you ask a question, its energy vibrates throughout the universe, bringing souls and their light beings to Shambhala to share responses and information. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Your questions and experiences on Earth move you and them to an expanded awareness about love, life, and purpose. If we go back far enough in time, there was a point when all was connected, where all was one. As time progressed, an energy was released and the source was separated. We all originated from this source, so whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them because they are a part of you. We know it in our hearts when we encounter a member of our soul family, even if we can't explain it. We often refer to this as the meeting of a soulmate. Remember, a soulmate can come in many guises: a lover, a friend, a parent, a child, or an animal, and turn up when you need to remember the love that you are. So yeah, again, it's a message of support, right? And as I said, I even like that they are kind of bringing in both elements, because as I said, for some of you, if you are already in touch with your soul family, if you already have soul family members around you in this reality, then first of all, you are extremely lucky. And second of all, you should really connect with them, because they are there to support you and help you and guide you. So it's a good time to reach out to them. But again, if you haven't really met, maybe if you haven't met your soul mates, your soul family yet, then it could be that you are coming into contact with them soon, and that's what you're being prepped for. So I kind of actually wanted to quickly mention that as I was reading this, I kind of started thinking about this create space, and I wanted to also point out the kind of sensation that I was getting is that if you are going through some kind of major shifts and changes which require you to let some things go, or where some things or maybe even some people are leaving your life, then again, I just feel like it's all part of the soul's plan for you. It's all part of the journey, which is to create space in your energetic environment for these new connections to come in, and for these true soul connections to thrive. Okay, but we also have create space. Make room for your dreams. Create a space for new desires by learning how to be happy now. We all want certain things in our life to change, and it is up to each of us to do something about it. If you apply action from a position of truly wanting change, you will create evidence of that desire as manifestations of change. Once you notice something you would like to change, take a breath and say thank you. Recognizing what you want to change brings you more clarity on what you would like to change it to. Your job is to create the space for your dreams and desires to fill. Do this and you will begin to receive direction and wisdom. Create the space by coming into balance, meditating, focusing on the moment, or thinking of a person, animal, place, or situation that makes you smile. Feel the smile stretch through your body and relax, knowing that all your desire is on its way. You have empowered your whole being because you don't need conditions to change to feel joyous in the present. You are bathing in unconditional love. Breathe it in and enjoy how good you feel. So again, it is talking about space. Things are happening and changing around you, and I kind of feel like that's what your soul is doing, because it is going through an expansion. It is taking or getting ready for a new stage on your journey. But I'm going to lay the spread out now. This is the Moonchild Tarot. I'm going to get all the cards out on the table. These are going to be messages from your soul, and I'm going to speed you guys through this part, and then we're going to talk through the cards. Okay, so I'm looking at these cards, and I want to start with the underlying energy, which is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is actually your card in tarot. But the underlying energy is telling me that it seems that you are experiencing some insecurity and some instability right now, especially when it comes to kind of living your life and like following your dreams, living the life that you want to live. There seems to be something that is very much on like shaky ground in that aspect right now, which kind of like, looking at this soul family card, this support card, and this yeah, it makes sense that it came out, because it does feel like you are going through kind of a shaky period, and that could be one of the reasons why this soul family card came out, to remind you to reach out to other people if you are feeling like these shifts and changes that are taking place that are adding to your insecurity and instability. I feel like that's kind of why this card came out, to remind you to reach out to your soul family if you have them. Sorry, it's not straight. But yeah, so let's go through the cards. We have the first card, which is Death in reverse, and this is talking about the most important thing right now that your soul wants you to pay attention to. So with this, I'm getting the sense that it's very important for you to not fight against the changes and shifts that are happening. This death coming out here is again a confirmation of some kind of journey taking place, some kind of shift, some kind of change, some kind of transition or transformation happening on a soul level. It feels very, very significant, because otherwise death wouldn't be here. So this always symbolizes a very, very huge change, a huge ending of a cycle, and cleaning out of unnecessary things, cleaning out of clutter from your life, so that again you could have the space for the new things to come in. So the main message, what your soul really, really, really wants it to pay attention to, is to not fight against those changes, is to not grasp and try and desperately hold on to things that are trying to leave your life, as I said, and as I was feeling with this Create Space card before. If there are things that are leaving your life, if you are having to let go of places, things, people, whatever it is, let it happen, let it fall away, because it's happening for a reason. It is part of the plan. It's what your soul is creating for you. It's what your soul is kind of doing for a reason. It's all part of the plan. So don't fight it. Don't fight the changes. But we have this Page of Pentacles in reverse next, which is signifying what is not actually that important right now and what your soul doesn't want you to worry about. And I'm getting the sense with this that, again, it might be that this is kind of the grasping aspect as well, a bit. This is talking about being okay with things kind of being up in the air, with things being somewhat... Oh my God, did you guys not have like a reading about chaos or something last week? I think you had a reading about chaos, about things kind of being up in the air. So it's, yeah, this Page of Pentacles is kind of saying the same thing. It's like, it's a reassurance from your soul that it's okay if you can't make sense of things. It's okay if you can't grasp what is happening and like analyze it, or like make a logical train of thought out of it. It's okay if you don't have a hold on things right now. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We also have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands, which is funnily enough the only card in the spread that is upright, is talking about the main lesson that you are going through right now. And this again confirms the sense that there is some kind of challenge that you are facing. There is some kind of adversity that you're facing, because this card is all about overcoming that adversity. It's all about facing the challenges and triumphing over them. The Seven of Wands is actually a really, really, really positive card, even though it is somewhat challenging. In essence, this card talks about having the ability to overcome the obstacles or the opposition. You are in a very good place to beat whatever it is that you're facing. So it kind of feels like your lesson at this time is to face challenges, is to face adversity, and to kind of see how you handle these situations, how you are able to work through these situations if things are not all smooth sailing, and if the aspect of you kind of being in control and having a beautiful overview of everything and having everything organized and set in place and secure, if that is kind of taken away from you in a sense, if you're almost like pushed into a corner and you are forced to fend for yourself, you're forced to face some difficulty where you don't have all the pieces, where you don't have all the information, where you don't have that much control, how will you handle that? How are you going to overcome that? And I feel like that's the main lesson that you're going through right now. Again, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where you're pushed in a situation where you don't feel confident, when you don't feel stable, when you don't feel secure, and when things are kind of all up in the air, all around you, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So the challenge here is to overcome those challenges. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. It's to overcome the adversity. That's the main challenge. The Eight of Wands in reverse is coming out next, and this card is symbolizing your kind of secret weapon that is going to help you in this situation. And with this, I'm getting that your biggest secret weapon right now that is going to help you is patience, is taking things one step at a time and just allowing things to fold as they will. Taking life one day at a time, kind of putting one foot in front of the other and just rolling with the punches, kind of. In a sense that you can't really, as I said, it feels like there's not a lot that you can do right now. There's not a lot that you can control. There's not a lot of that. There's not a lot that you can manage or like mold in a way that would suit your desires at this time. That's part of the challenge, right? As I said, the part of losing control, that's part of the challenge. So the ability to be patient, the ability to kind of not rush ahead, and to take your time, and to be very methodical, very meticulous about how and which steps to take, that is going to be your biggest ally in this situation. And when we get to the Knight of Swords in reverse, this card is saying, or this card is talking about how this lesson is going to benefit you, what you will gain from going through this lesson. And with the Knight of Swords, I'm getting this this kind of newfound confidence and self-assurance and determination. But because the Knight of Swords came out in reverse, it's having those traits without the rush, without the hastiness, or without the jumping head on into things that kind of usually comes with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords just rushes into battle, even though, as I said, he's very confident. He is standing firm for what he believes in. He's willing to fight for what he stands for what he believes is right. He has all these amazing and very, very noble traits, but he, as I said, he can rush into things without really thinking about them too much. And I feel like that's kind of the positive thing about this Knight of Swords coming out in reverse, is that I feel like you are getting a sense of confidence. You are going to like regain a sense of confidence, but you're going to have this knowing and this assurance without being overly, hasty, without just jumping into things. And I mean, the Knight of Swords can hold his own, so that's kind of what I'm getting here. That is, you're kind of going through a toughening up, if that makes sense. Kind of going through a toughening up. So once you get through this challenge, once you come out of this period of facing adversity, facing change and obstacles and challenges that really test you, you will come out the other end a lot wiser, a lot more experienced, and a lot more confident and self-assured. But again, with the added bonus of being kind of reasonable and careful, and again, methodical. So, before we close this reading out, I also want to give you guys a couple of oracle cards. We're going to start with the Work Your Light oracle deck, and we're going to see which messages your soul wants to give you, which additional messages your soul wants to give you. Oh. Wow, we have one yes. Just say yes. So again, it's all about allowing, right? Allowing things. It's kind of going so perfectly with the Death card over here. Allowing things to fall away. Oh my goodness. And the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Again, it's a confirmation of the adversity and the chaos that you may be in the middle of. But it's again just reassuring you that it is part of the plan. It's part of a journey that is ultimately, it's benefiting you. It is ultimately in your highest good, even if you can't see it right now. But I want one more card. Please, any additional guidance, any additional messages for Virgo? Oh. Where is it? Oh. Wow. Wow. See? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So, yeah, it feels like your soul knows exactly what it's doing. And again, it's asking you to kind of put down the reins, to give your mind some rest and just allow yourself to go through the process, because again, it feels like you have what you need to go through this. You kind of have the upper hand, because again, the Seven of Wands is almost kind of like, because the 7 is a very magical number. It's actually a very auspicious number as well in numerology. So it's kind of saying that, like, the essence of victory, of being victorious, is kind of there for you. You are going to come out of it on the other side. You have the upper hand to defeat this situation, to come through the challenge in flying colors. But it does require you to kind of surrender, to just go with where your soul and where life is taking you, even if it doesn't make sense to you right now. And the underlying energy is Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So it seems that your soul is doing something very important. It has some very important plans for you. But we're also going to see if we can get a Sufi Wisdom Oracle card to come out. This is going to be a kind of a last piece of advice for you from your soul. Oh, that was very quick. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. See? You are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Wow. Oh, that is so beautiful. So if you are experiencing, again, with the 9 of Pentacles, right? If you are experiencing some self-doubt, some insecurities, all these kinds of doubtful energies, especially about yourself, then this is kind of reaffirming the notion of like how special you really are. And it's kind of going together with the Pleiades message as well, because it feels like you do have a bigger purpose, a bigger mission here on planet Earth. You might actually be a light worker or a starseed of some kind. So it's just reminding you that you are special. You are very, very special. And even if you are doubting things and yourself right now, just trust that everything is going according to plan. And the underlying energy is ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. Wow. Again, huge shifts going on with you guys. But the last message we're going to get is from the Whispers of Love Oracle. This is going to be just a very sweet last message of love from your soul. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, that's so crazy. How crazy is that you are getting literally like 2 cards from different decks that say you are unique, you are limitless. That is insane. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. That's the underlying energy for you guys. But oh my goodness. You can do anything you choose. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is so beautiful and so empowering. Again, I love that you're getting these beautiful, beautiful messages come through at the end of this reading. Beautiful messages from your soul. Truly, truly beautiful. And so uplifting as well. And also, I feel like this is such an important reminder for you. And I kind of feel like it's tying in with this Knight of Swords, because that's kind of the confidence that I feel that you are regaining about your own abilities, about your own skill set, about your own wisdom and capability to do whatever you want to do. You can have it all. But I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I really appreciate you being here, spending this time with me, and I truly hope that this resonated with you, that it gave you something useful. If you did resonate with this, if this made sense to you and you got something helpful from this reading, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out on all the future readings that we will be doing. But that's it. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Hang in there. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.